He decided to work outside the country primarily for economic reasons. The high unemployment rate in the Philippines and the promise of better wages and working conditions abroad were compelling factors. He wanted to provide a better lifestyle for his family and himself. The agencies involved in his work include the Philippine Overseas Labor Office in Riyadh, which protects the rights of overseas Filipino workers in Saudi Arabia.
In terms of culture, Saudi Arabia is quite different from the Philippines. The primary source of legislation in Saudi Arabia is Islamic law, the Sharia. He noticed that the people's way of life is deeply rooted in Islamic traditions and customs, which can be quite different from the predominantly Christian culture in the Philippines. In terms of economy, Saudi Arabia has higher GDP per capita compared to the Philippines.
The government in Saudi Arabia is center of the royal family. Unlike in the Philippines, which is democratic republic as for treatment, there have been instances where there would be a few and small misunderstanding, but they would solve it almost immediately actually. It is also depends in someone work efficiency, the trust you build up with your coworkers and the employer. In his case, he said that she's very satisfied with the it treat him and their workplace in Saudi.
Before he went abroad, his personal life was quite simple. He was living in the Philippines surrounded by his family and friends. He had a stable job, but the income was not enough to provide for his family needs and future. His time was divided between work and family. However, the financial strain was always a constant worry.
After moving to Saudi Arabia, his personal and family situation changed significantly. On the personal front, he had to adapt to a new culture, language, and work environment. This distance from his family was challenging, and said that he missed the simple joys of being with them, like celebrating festivals, attending family gatherings, or just spending a quiet evening together. On the other hand, working abroad provided him with a better income, allowing him to send remittance back home and improve the quality of life for his family. Now, he could afford better education for his children and secure healthcare for his parents. The sacrifices of being away from them was mitigated by knowing that he was able to provide for them.
Based on the information provided, it's clear to us that the life of an overseas Filipino worker, or OFW, his economic situation, and the global economy are deeply intertwined. The economic challenges in the Philippines, such as high unemployment and low wages, have compelled many like him to seek employment abroad. This is a reflection of the global economic disparity where opportunities in developing countries like the Philippines often fall short. In terms of contribution to the global economy, OFWs play a significant role. They fill labor gaps in countries like Saudi Arabia, contributing to this nation's economic growth and development. At the same time, they send remittances back to the Philippines, which not only supports their families but also boosts the Philippine economy. The personal sacrifices that OFWs make, such as adapting to new cultures, and work environments and living away from their families highlight the human aspect of global economic migration. The experiences underscored the social costs of economic disparities between countries and the personal resilience required to navigate these challenges. Working abroad has provided him with a better income, enabling him to improve his family's quality of life back home. The sacrifice of being away from his family is mitigated by knowing that he can provide for them in ways that he couldn't have if he had stayed in the Philippines. In conclusion, the life of an OFW is a testament to the complex interplay between personal economic circumstances and the larger global economic structures. It's a narrative of resilience, sacrifice, and hope amidst economic challenges. It also underscores the importance of providing better economic opportunities in home countries to reduce need for such migration.